If you're out of ports and storage on your Mac Studio, check out the OWC Studio Stack. This is an SSD enclosure and Thunderbolt hub that's designed to perfectly match the Apple aesthetic, and all you have to do is just plug a single Thunderbolt cable into the back of your computer, attach the power supply, and then you have a super fast Thunderbolt 5 SSD. It's even got a SATA slot for keeping extra large drives as well. So the Studio Stack gives you super fast SSD storage, as well as an additional 3 Thunderbolt ports on the back, a USB-A port, and 2 more USB-A ports on the side as well. So this is a great option to expand your Mac Studio in a super clean enclosure. Before we go any further, I do want to say thank you to OWC for sending me the Studio Stack to review. They've got no input in this content. This is just my thoughts on this, who I think it's for, and if I think you might want to go for a different option for your Mac Studio instead. What I love about the Studio Stack is that it gives you everything you need to add onto your Mac Studio without anything extra. So a standard docking station has network ports on the back. This one just has additional Thunderbolt ports, and you can use this to plug in external displays or more storage to your Mac Studio. I also like having additional USB-A ports on the back and the side of it to keep things like a Stream Deck plugged in. The Mac Studio does have quite a few ports on it, but sometimes I find that with this, I can run a little bit low on USB-A ports. That's my first complaint about this though, is that they put 2 of the USB-A ports on the side. I think I would have rather seen an additional USB-A port on the back and potentially put one of the ports on the front, but I think they did this to keep the clean look on it. Also on the back of it, there is a port for the blower fan. I didn't find this making too much noise or being annoying, but whenever you stick your hand behind this, you can definitely feel that the blower is working. You can buy this either with the drives pre-installed, or you can also always get this diskless if you'd like to put your own drives in it. And I would say that's the route most people should choose, just because then you can pick the exact size of an NVMe you want. And you don't have to get a hard drive if you don't want one. You can also always put a SSD on the SATA slot, but the hard drive is going to give you more storage for a better price. Your Mac will see any drives installed in this as external drives where you can copy files, work on projects, or just make backups onto it. If you get this diskless, you will need to remove the bottom plate, and underneath the cover you'll find the SATA slot for your SSD as well as the hard drive slot. To install the SSD, all you got to do is insert it at an angle, press down, and install the screw. If you buy your own SATA drive, then you just put it in this sled and then you insert it into the SATA slot and lock it into place with 4 screws around the perimeter. Also on the bottom plate, it's got a thermal pad and coupler design to draw the heat away from the NVMe into the actual body of the Studio Stack. And there's also a couple indicator lights that reflect on your computer, which is nice to show you the status of everything between the NVMe, the SATA drive, as well as the Thunderbolt status, and even power going directly into this. Also in the box, you get a short Thunderbolt 5 cable, and you get the power adapter too. I love that OWC always labels what this is for so you don't get it mixed up with other power adapters. You do have to use the external power supply for this because this also provides 60 watts of power out of the host port. So if you want to use this with a laptop, it can actually power your laptop. Of course, if you're using it with a Mac Studio or a Mac Mini, those already have their own power supplies. The main reason you buy the Studio Stack is for the super fast NVMe slot on this. And OWC promises up to 6,300 megabytes a second on the read and the write. For me, I was getting about 4,000 megabytes a second on write and 5,000 on read with the pre-installed Aura SSD. I also tested this with the Samsung 9100 Pro Gen 5 SSD. This was giving me much faster speeds than the stock OWC Aura. With the hard drive, I was getting about 270 megabytes a second on the read and the write. That was all with my M4 Max Mac Studio, which has a Thunderbolt 5 port on it. This will also work fine with Thunderbolt 3 and 4. You're just going to get slower speeds out of everything, as well as the total amount of bandwidth reserved for all the ports is going to go down too. With my M4 Mac Mini plugged into this, I was getting speeds closer to 3,000 megabytes a second on the read and the write with this. Thunderbolt 5 is technically supposed to have up to 120 gigabits a second of data on it, and that includes 40 that's reserved for displays. I did notice when I had external monitors as well as additional peripherals plugged into the back of it, the speeds on the SSD were definitely going down a little bit. I did some heavy testing of the Thunderbolt ports on it, and I did run into some limitations when running lots of Thunderbolt 5 SSDs plugged in plus a studio display. If I tried to use it with 3 Thunderbolt 5 SSDs, it would often drop connections. I think this is due to an oversaturation of power or the bandwidth amounts it was pulling. It did work consistently though with 2 additional Thunderbolt 5 SSDs and my studio display. So you can plug your external displays into this, but to get the fastest speeds out of the SSD, I would still personally recommend plugging in as many things to the back of your Mac Studio as possible. Reserve the additional ports on the Studio Stack for card readers, as well as some other SSDs that you're not using quite as intensely as the main main NVMe slot on this. The Studio Stack does have the blower fan on the back of it. The sound of it never bothered me, although the mechanical drive did spin every once in a while, and it would just make that classic mechanical hard drive whirring sound. So if you really don't want to have any volume from this at all, I would recommend leaving the mechanical hard drive ejected and then go mount it using disk utility whenever you actually want to use it, or just buy it as a DIY enclosure and don't put a hard drive inside of this so you never have to worry about that revving up. The Studio Stack is definitely designed to match the Mac Studio perfectly. You can also use it with a Mac Mini, but the included cable is going to be a little bit short for that. They don't really recommend you stack this with the Mac Mini, so you'll lose a little bit of the clean aesthetic. Hopefully OWC comes out with a Mac Mini version of this at some point. The OWC Studio Stack does come in at $330 if you just get the enclosure. Mine came pre-configured with a 1TB NVMe and a 6TB hard drive. That typically retails for about $760 right now. Prices on the pre-configured ones are going to be all over the place depending on what continues to happen with the SSD market. I think this is a pretty good deal though to get just the enclosure though, because the cheapest Thunderbolt 5 hub you can get right now is $190 if you want an additional USB-A port and some more Thunderbolt ports on the back of it. And then if you go out and you buy the OWC 1M2 80 gig enclosure, that costs $220, which means you're spending $410 just to get the SSD enclosure and a hub. And you also have two separate boxes that you have to keep plugged into each other, and it's going to take up an additional port to pull that as well. So to me, the Studio Stack at $330 for the enclosure and the additional ports and just the perfect match is a great price. There's a couple of other competitor options as well. Satechi has a new dock that's coming out soon that has really nice aesthetics, but it doesn't match the Mac Studio height and finish quite as well. That one also is going to retail for $400 versus the $330 that this one costs. With the Satechi one, you do get a couple additional ports though. The Sona Echo 13 is also another great dock that has an SSD built into it. That one goes for $370 with an SSD included, but it doesn't give you the same clean look as the OWC dock. There's a bunch of ports on the front of it, which may or may not be nice for your setup. To me, I prefer the look of the OWC one to the Sonnet one though for my Mac Studio setup. So who is the OWC Studio Stack for? This is for anyone who's looking for a way to expand their ports and storage on the Mac Studio, especially if you really want to take advantage of the NVMe slot for your projects you're currently working on, as well as the SATA slot for things like Time Machine or backing up your files in one clean unit. You got plenty of ports on this and very fast, reliable SSD performance. Really the only con to it is the fact that you will notice some whining noise out of the mechanical hard drive on it, but it's really nothing louder than any standard mechanical hard drive. And you also have to make sure you've got a slot where you can power it with the large power brick. After editing several projects off the Studio Stack, I didn't have any issues with it coming disconnected from the Mac or slowing down on apps like Final Cut Pro. I was editing with my whole project libraries directly off of this, and it felt just like using the built-in SSD on the Mac Studio. Depending on the computer you have, the SSD on this might even be faster than the one on the Mac Studio. Typically, the 512GB Mac Studios are a little bit slower than the 1TB and higher models. Also with the Studio Stack, you get a 1-year warranty if you get it as the DIY enclosure. If you get it with the drives already in it, then it goes all the way up to a 3-year warranty. Overall, I really recommend this for anyone who needs more storage and ports on a Thunderbolt 5 Mac Studio in a very clean package. If you're interested in buying the OWC Studio Stack or any of my favorite drives to put in it, I will have links for all those in the description below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming content.